All right. We got a little 1-2 here. Memorial Day is right around the corner. Timothy and I thought it'd be a fun idea to talk about, if we were to come shop as an outsider at Canoe Club, how would we approach the things we're kind of keen to buy? It's worth noting it's site-wide, so it's stuff that might not hit a normal sales cycle, et cetera, et cetera. So, there's some things in here that you probably won't see on seasonal sale that might be fun to snatch up. So
so we broke it up in kind of two categories. One is like basics, things that don't always go to sale, things that you should grab up now because they won't be on sale for a very long time. And actually splashy or like grail pieces. Some more pieces that like you're gonna go for because it's a discount and now it makes sense. You know what I mean for you?
Yeah.
So we kind of broke it up into two categories, and then we just pulled a gang of stuff that like we would actually want to buy today. In fact, I have a lot of these in my wish list, thinking like, oh, do I need this? Do I need that? So this is like pretty legitimate, I would say. This isn't us just grabbing shit.
Fair. I would say, to echo that sentiment, everything here it's not just shit for the sake of it.
We really want it. We might really buy it.
Yeah. All right. So let's hop into it. Let's start with basics and stuff like that. Okay. So I think the first thing I thought of was some Lady White tees. I'm kind of back on the Lady White wave.
Yeah.
I love this almond color.
Yep.
So I would pick up one of these. I'd mix and match. I'd probably do this in a putty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I love this color actually, and actually I think it works well for you because you tend to do a lot of you do unconventional color palette stuff to me. You know what I mean? Where it's like I wouldn't necessarily do it, but I see it. I'm like, that works, and like that with grays or blues.
Yeah.
All of it works.
Yeah.
So I think it works well for like how you do your thing.
Yeah. It's just.
So I think it's a good color.
White, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay, and then you've also got some tees here. So
I've got tees too. So I picked 2 of the Frismworks tees. I love these, especially for summer. I really wear these more than maybe most other things, actually, just because I like the weight of them because they're heavy. I like that they're big and boxy. I like that they have like the little gusset on the side there, if you can see it.
Becomes like a whole situation. It's not just a t-shirt.
Even if you do now, it's a little wider, so you have to kind of wear something wide on top to make it make sense. But I also really love when the neckline sticks out because they've got this surging detail and the rib collar. So it kind of has this really interesting collar line to me that I really like. So I go to these a ton. Plus, you can wash the shit out of them. And they only get better for it. So I really like those tees, so I would stock up. In fact, I actually need a new white one that I'll probably pick up.
Yep.
Momentarily.
And I believe we've got a restock on the way, hopefully, to
That's
get here
true.
before
So
Memorial
if you're
Day.
not
So
seeing
for
your
sizes,
we're trying to get those in time, so we'll see. But yes.
So love these. And again, worth noting.
Yeah.
Very substantial tee.
Also, might just be worth noting since we're here and talking about it. If anyone's worried about sizing on those tees, because everything from Frismworks starts medium to large, extra large. I can wear both a large and an extra large. Extra large if I just want the roominess and want the flowiness, and I usually wear those on their own. A large isn't that much different; it's just a little smaller, and I usually wear it underneath things. So you can kind of get away with things in between. But I would say
having crazy big armholes. And stuff.
They actually fit pretty true.
Yeah.
I would say.
No, I got you. Sorry. So some tees. That's an obvious one. I wanted to highlight the Rototos. These 3-packs. It's something that I've been packing quite a lot of here when I'm packing orders. I've seen a couple individuals place an order for a modest set of a handful of socks, and then come back once the pack is delivered and spend a lot of money on a bunch of socks and reset their whole shit. So these are dope. This is actually the grays, which I wanted to point out back to the color situation. These read as not gray to me, more just like an off-white, similar to the Accru. This one is straight up gray, but I particularly like these other ones here, more like natural tone. But these are dope. The 3-pack is a really good deal. Obviously, with them on sale, even better deal. But like even in terms of texture, these would be probably what I prefer.
No, 100%. I mean, this is like the same thing I said about the almond. It kind of goes with blue, black, olive, whatever you want. Like it kind of works with everything.
Yeah.
So I think that's perfect for you. I did the same thing except for I just did one of each of the Lady Whites.
Yeah.
Love this color palette for me, which is I like a little more stark stuff. You can kind of tell what we're doing right now. I like these a ton. They are really bouncy. We say that they're kind of like Uniqlo's buffed up a little bit.
Exactly, yeah.
They're like, it's a nicer material, way nicer knit. Everything about them's like a pro over those, although we love those too. But I keep these in stock. I love
really
this
nice
sock.
too.
These are really great. So this is just an obvious like re-up. And if you just get one of these a year, I really don't think there's anything better than having like, even if like, hey, we're on sale, grab them now and then just put them on ice, because then sometime this summer, you'll bring these out and go, fresh pair of socks. Like nothing's better. Same thing with white tees. Like it makes me rethink my whole wardrobe when I just have fresh basics. So even if I like don't need these quite yet, I just grab them when things like this are on sale, because then you've got them on ice for when you need them. But this is like,
agree.
yeah, I love those. I love that color palette too.
You converted me on just stock up on the socks. Nothing better than just wiping your little situation.
It makes my whole closet feel new and better. You know what I mean? When I have fresh tees and fresh socks.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
huge.
yeah. Get to wake up and some new fresh socks. Nice little cushion you put on your shoes. Feel like a brand
I feel
new
like,
beat.
the best.
All right, so a couple more things. This would be more an overarching idea, if you will. But all the home goods from Henderscheme, this is the perfect excuse to get like the thing that you can't like maybe justify. This is the door stopper heel block. So I've always thought this is cool. It's something I've always wanted. I don't need a
I thought you
door
had
stopper, but it's dope.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, they're sick. So I would say this. I have the clock. You gifted me the puzzle years ago for my birthday.
Yeah.
Any of the home goods from Henderscheme, it's like I still I'm very fond of those items. I haven't gotten sick of looking at them. So this or something of the like would
Add
be
something to that like home collection.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if I have anything like that, but I did. I need new sunglasses, and I love and have loved Max Pidian forever.
Yeah.
I have never re-upped. I had a pair, and they broke, and then I fixed them, and then they broke
remember.
again.
Yeah.
And then I think they're still, now that I'm thinking about it, still with a friend of ours.
Yeah.
So,
Who was gonna try to fix them?
yeah, so I don't know if they I don't know what happened to those now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I love these glasses. They're really bold, but they're classic at the same
Yeah.
time. They are heavy. The acetate is so nice. Like, I really love them. And just to be clear, they broke because I sat on them 2 different times when they were in the car. It's 100% my fault. Couldn't withstand. But these are awesome. So I just need a new pair, and I love them. And like, it's an excuse to get them at a discount because they're not cheap, but they're like forever glasses. Like, they're never gonna not be cool because they're bold but classic. They're perfect.
Yeah, you get them. They obviously come in sun, but like it's not uncommon to put your
Hey, you can put lenses
your
in
prescription in them.
Yeah.
You know?
Kind of wanted a tortoise too to mix it up. I've had black before, and I just wanted tortoise because I feel
Tortoise
like
goes with everything. You can wear it with
Yeah.
black, you know, because I struggle with these. I think, man, I want some black glasses so I can wear my glasses with black. But then
No,
you put them on with
it
black,
looks
and it's
nice.
like, black doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It
doesn't
cares.
matter.
That's a silly rule.
Tortoise is like the best thing you can do.
Lastly, well, we got a couple more things in this realm. Scent. Scent does not go on sale hardly ever. We've got a good amount of it right now. It's been a little bit since it restocked, but we've got a good amount of it still. I wanted to highlight this one in particular. It's from the incense series. It's Ouarzazate, Ouarzzzz. Really good, spicy. It's definitely like, it's kind of a year-round scent. I wouldn't say you can't wear it in the summer. You know what I mean? It's not so warm.
I think everything in that series could be done year-round.
Yeah.
Actually, same thing with the monocle ones. They don't feel like super heavy one way or the other to me.
Yeah.
So I totally agree.
Love this one in particular. But if I were to shout out some other ones I really like, Calamus is really nice. I like
Kyoto, people love, obviously.
Kyoto gets a lot of love. Avignon as well from this
JSL.
series in particular. Also, Yoyogi. I wore that the whole time we were in Tokyo. I felt like that beat with that as well. Love it.
I had a scent too. I might have forgotten to bring it over though. I'm just realizing. Forgot to bring it over. But I actually did choose a candle. That is the bougie candle from Comme des Garçons. I don't know where I put it. It's probably sitting over there. We don't need to show it. Maybe Graham can make it go here if that's not a lot of editing, but I don't know how that works. But anyway, that one is just something I like. Candles never go on sale,
No.
I feel like. And like, it's another thing like socks where it's just like, buy one while you can, while it's on sale, while it's cheap. You put it away, and then suddenly one day you're like, oh, you know what?
You don't have to
I
burn
got
it
that
the
candle.
first day you get it. You can just have it on ice.
I'll whip that out, and then you feel like it's something fun to look forward to.
Yeah.
So I usually try to do something like that when I see brands are on sale.
I bought that one years ago, and I use the glass as a little pencil holder in my office. So
There you go.
Something-
Secondary idea.
something to think about.
Something to think about.
Okay, a couple more in this realm. We'll be quick. I've loved these bags from Henderscheme.
They're super cool.
They're super fucking cool.
I feel like they're underrated.
I always feel like, oh, there's not structure, so I wouldn't put my laptop in it. The bag I carry right now doesn't have structure. I put my laptop on it. It's a silly rule that I've made up. I love these. I think the color
It hangs
really
on you
cool.
better too because of it.
Yeah, here.
The thing that's really great about these two is the way that they're dyed is, I don't know if you can really tell, especially because this accepts dye so well. So you get this really rich balance here, but on the nylon strap, you can kind of see if he turns around just a little bit, you can kind of see the unevenness in the dye on the strap. I think it's so cool. It looks like it puddled and did cool things. So they're really unique and super interesting when you see them in person. They almost feel like Tom Saxey or something. There's something just like really interesting about them when you see them in person.
But I think a bag is something that you can kind of have be like super loud. You know what I mean? We talk about like wearing like maybe a normal kit with some freaky sneakers, or the hat has a different color to it. This is a good opportunity to work some color in and have some fun.
They're also
you know
like
what
a
I mean?
fun gift. They're not sized. It's not super personal.
dope.
It's easy
and
to
everybody
give.
needs a bag, dude. Like this would also suffice like going to the store.
Yeah,
There's no
100%.
reason if you live in a walkable city you couldn't grocery shop with that.
Yeah, love it.
We got 2 pair of New Balances here. Let's just bang these out together, huh?
Yep.
The 998 and the 990 in the Made in USA collection.
Yep.
We know and love these. You are a 990 guy. You've had what? You've had 20, 30 pair of the 990s in gray,
I don't know.
more or
I
less.
just kind of keep them going.
You
You
just
know,
keep 'em
Or
going.
some version of Made in USA gray. I always have because it just feels classic. They've never gone out of style. They're still making the V4 even though it's been dead.
Wear it
They
with
make
whatever.
V1, V2, they make
Yeah.
them all of them. So
Yeah.
yeah, they're just nice to have. And again, I like to just have one on ice. So when I feel like one's cooked, I'll just bring out another one.
Yeah, no problem.
So it's a good opportunity to grab something like that. This is also to speak to Chase and I almost perfectly again with he goes this off-white, more natural color. I like the a little bit more stark.
Yeah.
You can kind of see the two reasons for them.
Yeah.
But I get them. I get it on either side. Like I think they're both.
Yeah, they're both
great
dope.
shoe.
I saw a photo of Zach Galifianakis wearing EG and New Balance for something from a while ago, and I've been spinning on these 998s ever
Yeah.
since. So these are dope.
Don't usually go on sale, so another really good pickup.
Exactly. All right, so we are kind of out of more of like the quote unquote basics situation. So let's just kind of breeze through these other boys, right?
This is me.
You've
So
been into these.
I really want these. I've been wanting them. I've been trying to come up with an excuse to get them. I don't know why. So I know I need to make an excuse, but they're what I think we talked about them in another video. They're like extremely light. They're like flat on the bottom, which I really like. It's just nice to see something. It's just different, and they feel like wearing nothing.
Yeah.
So I really want. I like that they're black, so it's almost like dressy. I would sort of dress them up, even though I'd wear them every single day and just beat them
Easy,
up
just-
and like
yeah,
super
just-
casual.
yeah.
So I think they're really cool. I've been wanting them. It feels like a good excuse to buy them.
Yeah.
So
Hit it.
this is a Camille Fortgen's piece that I have not picked up a piece from Camille yet, and I really love this one. I love the kind of blue because I mostly wear like faded jeans, so I like that color.
would
I
work well
like
with
this
that.
kind of blue with black a lot too, so I think it looks really nice for that.
Kinda like rocker.
I love the outseam stuff. I love that it's like kind of Frankenstein and off center, although it feels like a totally normal plain piece. So it's like just freaky enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just turns the heads enough. So it's like the ideal piece for me, which is I just love the stuff that seems super basic, just a little weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've been wanting that piece for a while.
Wouldn't notice it until you notice it.
Exactly.
We had a Crocs event where the Crocs team came in a month or two ago, and one of the fellows that had come to that event had just bought that sweater, and I was ringing him out, and I was like, what's this
Oh,
situation?
yeah.
And I was like, oh, fuck, that's the Camille.
Yeah, exactly. That's
So-
exactly what I'm looking for.
Anyway, cool. It's cool. This piece right here, we all know I love EG. This has not been getting the love that I thought it deserved. I think maybe, you might from the outside think like, oh, it's a leopard print windbreaker. You can't wear it. I mean, you could probably tell from the distance between here and the camera. It just reads as a texture. Like this is not some crazy pattern that you can't work in. It's
No.
brown and tan and black. You could wear it with black, green, white,
Anything.
fucking blue, whatever you want
I
to wear
think
it
the
with.
less thought you put into it, because
Exactly.
technically the color and the pattern and everything sort of, in my opinion, go with anything. You could put that on with what you're wearing and it makes sense. I could put one on with what I'm wearing and make it make
Yeah.
sense. Like it's just a bold pattern. Just don't think about it as being leopard or anything else because it's also micro leopard. And like you have a piece that's like kind of similar to this where it sort of reads almost camo, almost leopard, and you wear that a
Yeah.
ton. And,
Yeah, I
you're-
love
and
it.
I would say outside of the fact that you're wearing this Burrow jacket right now, you're generally a conservative dresser, at
Yeah,
least color palette
for the most
pattern
part.
wise.
Yeah.
So-
and I mean, this is textural and shit, but I mean, it's blue. It's
I guess that's what I'm more
normal.
color and pattern and stuff. So it's a really wearable piece, and the lightweightness of it is really cool. And I also like that you can take that hood off, so it can be like
Yeah.
a coach's jacket or more like an anorak.
Yeah,
either
it
way.
has snaps. You could pop that hood off and just treat it like a coach's, or kind of has like the BDU collar
Yeah.
situation going
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
All right, let's hop into this. This has been getting some love from a friend of ours who I know very, very well is going to watch this video.
Yeah, I really want this shirt. In fact, I think he might have bought the one I
He did,
wanted,
yeah.
which is good. I want him to have it. That's what we're here for. But it's just so simple, and I know that you might scroll past it and think, oh, it's just like a khaki shirt, but the material is like gorgeous. I mean, it doesn't really wrinkle. It has so much drape and bounce. It looks really like finished, but I would also just wear it with like these jeans and those black shoes, and it's like it reads as sort of dressy and pretty, but like there's nothing to it. Like it's easy. It goes with anything. You can keep throwing it on, wear it open, wear it closed. Wear
Yeah,
it
you could
underneath
play it high or
jackets.
low, dude. You could wear
Yeah.
it with a pair of baggies, a pair of
I don't know-
active shorts.
100%.
Sure.
Yeah. Especially with the type of material this is. I also really like this color with like jeans and a black blazer. I don't know where I've come up with that in my head, but like it just
You're thinking
looks,
blue jeans.
It looks
Yeah.
kind of like refined without being
Interesting.
refined at all.
Yeah.
So it's one. I had a like chino version and it just wasn't quite right. I wanted it to be like flowier,
Yeah.
and prettier, and that fits the bill. So I've
That
been wanting
little
that for a while.
situation you just described with those Orly shoes, would be a vibe.
I know what I want to do. It's just
Hey,
I gotta do it. I'm
Yeah.
waiting for the Memorial Day.
Needle 7 cut in green. This is gas. You wear your brown one all the time.
Yep.
The green is starting to really grow on me.
Yeah.
I need to try on the XLs, find whatever the biggest XL is. You know what I mean? Bang my line if you have a question too. I'm happy to kind of curate. I did it for a buddy. If you're like, hey, I don't know, just tell me. I'll find you a cool
Yeah, if you're
one.
just like,
You
I know
what
my pit to pit, and you grab me one that's like on that level, that's easy. The green is sort of underrated. I really like the
Yeah, it's
green
dope,
too.
dude.
I have the brown.
Have you washed your brown yet?
Yeah.
Does it fade at all? Like,
I was kind of careful with it because I'm always
Yeah.
a little careful,
Okay.
but I mean, no, it didn't do anything crazy.
okay.
But, I mean,
I just
it
wasn't
will.
sure if you know what I
Garmin
mean. If it would
dies,
start
so-
to give, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
it definitely will over time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's a great piece. I really love I really love the 7 cuts. I think the other thing is people read them as like really loud and Frankenstein. Honestly, when you wear them and you just throw them over anything, like I wore them to run some errands with like Birkenstocks and like short black shorts, and I was
Yeah.
like, this works. I mean, it looks cool. I mean, it
cool.
looks
Yeah.
casual and
Yeah.
it just reads as one big flannel. Yeah,
It's kind of
they're the best.
It's like the Cooper, the way Cooper
Yeah,
was his.
100%. Yeah.
All right, this is you.
I have wanted this jacket since it came in, and I don't know what has prevented me from pulling the trigger. I really like
Tried it on a couple
The
times.
fit is great. I love the distressing because I think it's like it's there, but it's not like annoying or like too much or
yeah.
contrived or anything. I have a couple things of Margiela, but it's not like I don't have a ton, but I love it. It kind of reads as like what I like is more than just reading as like a Carhartt or something. This reads more like a welding jacket to me.
Yeah.
And I like the shape. I like the distressing. I like that on the distressing it reads as like charcoal, but on the distressing you can actually see it almost reads blue. So it's just these little points of interest
Yeah,
that make
yeah.
it like one step more unique. It's kind of the same deal as Camille Fortunes. It just makes you turn your head just a little on what it is. And I can't really imagine what I wouldn't wear it with. So it's just a piece that's been sitting
Yeah.
there, and I've been going, why didn't I buy it? So
Yeah.
yeah.
One of those ones where you don't know what to wear. Super easy to throw it on. It'll literally go with anything.
Yep.
All right. We are getting into, let's just keep going. I was going to say it's a little pricier, but all right. I'm wearing the Boro now. This was the original kind of Boro that I was after, the black T-core. Ultimately with the indigo zip. This is absolutely stellar. It's cool. It's like, it's black T-core. So it's like black after it's had all of the pigment washed out of it. And it's back to like the brown of the fabric itself, you know? Fits like a type 1. I would wear a 5 in this to give you a sizing scale if that helps anybody. But this piece is sick. We waited for this to arrive for a long, long time.
Yeah, I mean, I would argue that it's maybe even easier to wear than the blue because it's more of a flat color. It you could wear it black, you could wear it brown, tan, white, whatever you wanted to. It kind of works. It's another one where the less you think about it, the better.
And what's cool about this one that I really love is, I say this all the time, but like a type 1 and type 2 is really cool to wear as a mid layer in the winter. So when you're wearing layers like t-shirt, this, and then the actual coat you're going to wear over top. Just treat this like a shirt.
I mean, if you had like a big ass Chesterfield over the top of this,
so
I
sick.
mean, that looks so
So
cool.
sick.
Peeking out as if it's not the showpiece. I think that's very cool.
I agree.
Yeah.
That might be the coolest aspect about it is just letting
Not
it be.
thinking about it,
yeah. Here, we got some bottoms now, Brondo. Let's go ahead and start
These are
with
technically
yours.
more of the basic thing, but I just love like vintage 501s, and I love the Orslo, this version, which is the sky blue, and the denim used. I think they used to call it 90s wash, or maybe that's a different one. Any of those things, any of the more washed ones. One thing I want to point out that maybe people don't know, these are not cut on the selvage. That's all, if you want selvage, there's a version of those. It's a 2-year wash you can get. But the nice thing about these is there's just a little bit more distressing, and they're a lot softer right off the bat. And that's what I like about them. So I actually do them, no cuffing, no nothing. I just hem them where they should be hemmed.
And just let them fall.
Wear more like trousers. They have great drape. They don't stretch out. In the summer, I don't like having a pair of jeans where I'm like, I feel like these need like a wash or something so they can retake their shape.
Yeah.
These just wear as like trousers, more or less. So
Yep.
I love having like that color. Plus, I just feel like that color goes with everything in spring. So you could have these and nothing else, and you're kind of set to go. You know what I mean? Everything I've pointed out so far, I would wear with those jeans.
That'll look good on everybody. It's very inoffensive color.
Another thing that never goes on sale. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And also, when they sell out, it's hard to restock for more. So it's not like something we always have, but we've got them right now. I was going on and on about these. I think I might actually snag. I got a trip coming up. I'm gonna have to be in a pool, Brondo, so I'm gonna have to do some swimming in these. But I love these. Purple in particular. These are the new shorts from Beams. They're micro ripstop. They have, there's no netting in them, but the pocket bags themselves are netting, so they'll dry quickly, kind of be amphibious in and out of water. Love these. Little draw cord on the front. We just talked about them on the Beams walkthrough, so if you watch that, you're getting double information. But zip pockets in the back.
Yeah, I mean, they've got that little stash pocket too. I know we pointed this out in the last video, so if you watched that, sorry. The other thing I would point out, if somebody is hitting this one the first before that one. It's micro rip. So the nice thing about this compared to like a Patagonia baggie or whatever is they're really nice and like lay nice, and they don't feel like you have to like wash them 35 times before they're super comfortable like Patagonia.
Yeah, the baggies are a little rigid off the bat.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so I have one extra thing. I realize I went one over on you, but these I've been thinking about, and I haven't brought them out for a video or anything for a while, but these are the moleskin pants from Coddle.
Oh, in
These
fact,
are
when you
sick,
brought them out,
dude.
I was like, what are those? And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, that's right.
I
They're
put them
really
on
good.
for something a while ago and just kind of forgot that I ever put them on. These are so sick. These are probably what I have my eye on most in the store at the moment. So they're going to fade really nicely. I believe these are going to be garment dyed just by looking at them.
The color is insane.
Yep.
It's
so
really good.
I would assume they'll fade to a little bit more of a Frenchy blue. You know what I mean? It reads maybe a little more blue navy.
You can
as
already
stands
see it
now,
in the
but
lightest portions of things.
Yeah.
You can kind of see where it's already fading to that.
moleskin too, as I mentioned. So if the texture shows through, it'll become very textured. It'll get a life of its own, similar to denim. Love these. The contrast stitching bangs. Got these nice little pockets with the buttons on the back.
Yeah, really beautiful buttons too. I don't know if you'll be able to see it from that far away, but they're really like gorgeous, like mother of pearl style buttons. I think another thing is cool little stash pocket here.
Yep.
And then one other thing that maybe to point out, again, I don't know if you can see it, but the closure is
Yeah, good call.
really cool. It's like a big hook and eye closure. I think that's that one. And it's just really like it's heavy duty, and I love that it just has these two like finishing here.
Yeah.
So in my mind, probably not how you would do it exactly, but I think it could look really cool. No belt, white shirt tucked in, and
I
like
agree.
some sandals. I think it's
I
a
agree.
really cool summer look. And it's like those totally can hold their own like as your main statement piece.
That's
so,
the piece. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never know about a tuck, man. It's for guys who have more confidence than I do. There's something going on.
You'd be
I like a
fine.
tuck, but anyway, that's that.
Let's get him tucked.
Yeah,
Also,
let's
he's
get
going on a
him
trip with the swimsuit. So if you haven't invested in Coppertone, I suggest you do that now. That stock should be skyrocketing next week.
You won't be able to tell from here, but I am pink from my last golf outing last week.
You want one golfing and he's pink, so strap in.
So I got
All
the
right.
yellow spray, I got all that. Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been fun. I like this format. This is kind of fun for us to kind of have a little.
We
bit
never
of free
just
reign.
freestyle it,
Yeah.
so it's fun. So shop. It's about to be Memorial Day, or is Memorial Day? We don't know, but when it lands, do your thing. It's all online, and we're ready to go and fucking light it up. We'll be packing orders from now until the end of the month. So
shopcanoeclub.com, patreon.com/Shop Canoe Club. You can find us everywhere else, like Instagram, YouTube, all of that. Will be in the link in the bio. You're watching this on YouTube, or maybe you see it in a reel. Nonetheless, means the world that you guys are watching and commenting, and it's been a lot of fun. So thanks a ton. Comment, let us know what you think. Give us some feedback. Would love to hear from you.
happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day. Eat those popsicles. Have some corn dogs.